Yes, sir. So, after bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh,
Yes, sir.
tell me three things that you think has worked in favor of Andhra Pradesh or positives for of bifurcation, and tell me three things that have been negative for Andhra Pradesh.
Sir, after the bifurcation, one positive thing which happened to Andhra Pradesh is we got to know that centralization is bad because we limited our resources in Hyderabad. Now Hyderabad was lost to Telangana. That was one big loss.
Okay.
And then the second thing is people to people ties were affected, sir. Because our brothers and
We're
sisters.
talking about good things now or bad things?
Bad
now?
things.
Mix, sir. Three good things
Okay, sir.
and three bad things.
So first good thing is we got to know that we shouldn't decentralize the funds so that we can be doing the decentralized development. That's the one thing. And second thing is we got the opportunity to develop every part of Andhra Pradesh from north, middle and southern Andhra Pradesh. And third thing is a port-led development can be concentrated before it was taken back seat, sir. That thing would be developed right now, sir. And one big negative is, sir, we lost our brothers and sisters. So that
Don't say we lost our brothers and sisters. People to people tie have been
people to
affected.
people ties.
Nobody has died.
Yes.
Okay. And
People to people
you had to
ties.
bifurcate the entire state to understand centralization was bad. Everybody knew centralization was bad.
Yes, sir.
Then,
But political players are not concentrating on that. But because of the effect, right now they are concentrating more on it.
okay. Fine. ठीक है. Okay, sir. How do you introduce yourself? Please introduce yourself.
Sir, I am Matli Tharuntej Reddy.
Matli Tharuntej Reddy. Okay.
I am from Raichoti town, Kadapa district. I did my schooling from Vishabharati High School, Gudivada. Then I did my graduation MBBS from Sri Venkateshwara Medical College, Tirupati. This is my second attempt and first interview.
Okay. Is your attempt an interview an introduction of yours?
Yes.
Should this be your introduction? No. Your attempts and your interview attempt is not something that defines you.
Okay.
Introduction is what defines you. So you have to bring in your hobbies also, your interest also. Okay, that. So, sir, my name is.
Optional also, sir.
No, sir, not needed. So my name is Matli Tharuntej Reddy.
Yes, sir.
I come from a small town of Raichoti in Kadapa district of Andhra Pradesh. So after having completed my education in Raichoti, no need to school name.
Okay.
Who knows your school name? Nobody knows your school name. So after completing my schooling from Raichoti, I went on to pursue medical science or MBBS in Vijayawada. Tirupati, Vijayawada.
Vijayawada is plus one.
University is Vijayawada. No, this is MBBS Vijayawada. You written over here.
That is university. Sir.
That is university.
Yes, college is
Tirupati.
Tirupati.
Okay. We can talk about Tirupati. Not a problem. Okay. So in my free time, I like to read books, particularly non-fiction books. So I also love to take strolls in nature. What is reflective strolling? I will talk about that also. And so I also have an interest in tennis.
Yes.
Okay, I like to follow tennis. You can say, so I like to follow tennis.
Okay, sir.
You don't play,
No, sir.
only follow. So lazy.
No,
Why?
sir. Lack of resource.
Lack of resources. Very good. How will you promote tennis in your district as a DM, despite lack of resource?
Sir, then I can make tennis courts
Who will give you money to make tennis courts?
out of funds.
What
in the
funds?
district.
District funds are for tennis court. People are dying of hunger. You
No,
will
sir.
make tennis courts.
The other funds which are for
Okay.
recreation.
No, sir, I will use existing tennis courts which are privately held or which are there in schools, probably in evening hours, right? While ensuring that they are maintained well. You may not have the funds to create tennis courts. You need land, right? Land acquisition will be required,
Yes, sir.
and then all the resources will be required to manage that. So, as a DM, especially in a country where limited resources are there, we can utilize existing infrastructure, make it more public, ensuring the maintenance. Maintenance funds can be arranged rather than land acquisition funds. That's a big deal. As a DM, it will not be possible for you also. That's the thing. What is this reflective stroll in nature? What do you reflect upon, sir? How old are you? Just born yesterday only.
25.
25. What is there to reflect in your life?
Sir,
What do you
I'll be
reflect upon?
reflecting generally what happened that day, sir.
That day, okay.
Yes,
What did you? So every day you do that.
Yes, sir. Not exactly every day.
Yeah.
At times I might miss, sir.
Alright.
But
What was the last
mostly I will
time?
be.
When was the
I
last
did
time?
yesterday. only.
Yesterday. What did you reflect upon yesterday?
Yesterday I was thinking about mock interviews.
Yesterday.
I was
So what was the
reflecting.
reflection? The mock interview that happened. Okay.
Sir, I was getting nervous at the end, sir. Like after number 1, 2, 3, I was good, sir. At number 4, I was getting nervous
Why?
because of like I might have said don't know to 3, 4 answers, and by the time I come to 4th member, there will be a 5th or 6th answer, and the number is going deep, sir. After 3 members, there I'm unable to answer the questions.
Okay.
Then I was feeling nervous, like I'm unable to answer.
Okay. So nobody is going to ask too deep questions. You can ask her. Everything was normal only.
Yes.
Okay. You can say no a lot of time,
Okay, sir.
and because it is not a test of your knowledge. Where you cannot say no is your opinion-based questions, sir.
Okay, sir.
Because you cannot say, sir, I don't have an opinion. You are a reflective person. You should have opinion about everything.
Yes.
Okay. Then something about your DAF.
Yes, sir.
You should have an opinion. You should have your knowledge.
Okay.
Medical science, they may get into too many details. There you don't have to worry.
Okay.
But at least basics you should be clear about. You cannot say, sir, I don't know what is the drug used for diabetes. Okay. You cannot say what is the reason of diabetes. That's what I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. But how many people are diabetic in India? What is the number in youth, in kids? That's okay. You need not know that. It's perfectly fine there. Okay. So understand what you should know and what you should not know. You have led the Pulse Polio Awareness campaign, sir. Sir, how did we manage to eradicate polio in such a short span of time
Yes, sir.
while we are struggling with other diseases? What all diseases have we eradicated first? Tell me that.
Sir, polio and smallpox.
Polio and smallpox. Okay, very good. So, how did we manage to eradicate polio in such a short span of time?
Sir, one thing is we started the pulse polio vaccination program. Sir.
Hmm.
It was solely concentrated to vaccinate 0 to 5 years of children. Sir.
Hmm.
And the main thing for eradication is, sir, it was creating fear in the people because it is visible that if a child is affected with polio, he'll be paralyzed for life. And that was creating fear in the people. And the government was able to create awareness better. So that, and the main advantage is, sir, we are concentrating only on one disease and only a age group of 0 to 5 years. In other diseases, the problem is, sir, we used to concentrate on large age groups, and the difficulty is we'll be concentrating on so many diseases at a time, sir. Rather than
we have focus programs on TB eradication.
Yes, sir.
Why have we not been able to eradicate TB so far?
The TB, the vaccination is given at birth, sir. It is effective against childhood TB, sir. But there are cases of adult TB. The vaccination is not effective for adult TB, sir. And the TB is socio-economic problem, sir. It is more happening because of sanitation issues also, sir.
Okay.
And more in the poor people. Rather than everyone, it's more concentrated in poor people and who are malnourished, sir.
What is this polio in the wild? Have we really eradicated polio in India? Or it is...
Yes, sir. Wild polio is eradicated.
Wild polio is eradicated. Yes, what kind of polio do we still have?
Vaccine-derived polio.
Vaccine-derived polio. What is the technical term for that?
Sorry, sir.
Acute flaccid syndrome? No.
Acute flaccid paralysis. It is caused by so many things, sir, but one cause is polio, sir.
One cause is polio.
The polio which is caused by vaccine is called vaccine-derived polio. Sir.
What do you think is more advanced, ancient or medieval medicine or modern medicine?
I feel modern medicine is more advanced.
But don't we have examples in Shushruta Samhita and Charak Samhita about advances in medicine for that time which were also comparable to what we have today?
Yes, sir, but
we have examples of surgeries, complex surgeries also.
Yes, sir. Then the access was very limited, sir. And we don't have the exact evidence that they were done that time.
We don't have the exact evidence that were done that time. You can also say in this, sir, while we have these things in the in ancient times, yes, for the kind of resources and the knowledge exposure they have or the resources that they have, it seems to be quite developed or advanced for that age. Today we have so many things, so many resources, computer, AI, this and that, right? So we still have not been able to decipher more than 10% of the human body properly, right? So on these parameters, I do feel that ancient medicine was making much more advances with much limited resources at hand. You can say that, right? But in absolute terms, modern medicine is definitely more advanced.
Yes, sir.
If you talk about absolute terms, not relative terms, based on what resources do we have. So you can give this answer like that.
Okay.
ठीक है, sir.
Sir, answers more should be balanced, sir, rather than taking
Not really,
apart.
sir. Not really, sir. Depends on what is the question.
Okay, sir.
I think Indian media has become really biased today.
Okay, sir.
What is your opinion?
Yes, sir, it is becoming biased,
Hmm.
but not that everyone is biased.
Who is not biased?
There are some independent medias which are
But major traditional mainstream media
are biased.
are biased. How can you say what kind of bias do you see?
That they are more towards pro-government.
Hmm.
They are supporting government rather than criticizing, which is the main work of media.
Is the main work of media only criticizing?
Bringing about the limitations which the government is creating.
No, the main job of media is to present the facts.
Yes.
It could be good facts or bad facts, and leave the opinion to be formed or decision to be made by the public. That is the main role of media. Okay, not criticizing, not only favoring. What the present media today is doing today is more about favoring and talking only, never talking about the bad things, only trying to talk about the good things. Yes. How do you think social media and YouTube has transformed Indian media, or do you think social media and YouTube has transformed Indian media?
Yes, sir, there is more access to information, sir, and it is not well regulated, sir.
Transformation of media we're talking about.
Yes, sir. So the problem is it is not well regulated, sir. So that's the reason why we are getting so much of information which is not verified, sir. So it might create misinformation.
Even traditional media is giving information which is not verified. War Rukwadi Papa.
Sir?
War Rukwadi Papa. There has been an ad.
Sorry, sir. No idea.
Russia-Ukraine war has been stopped by the Narendra Modi government for 6 hours so that Indian students can get out. Was it not shown on traditional media or mainstream media? It was. And Ministry of External Affairs clearly came out with a statement that no such thing has happened. So no information is verified on mainstream media also. Impact of social media and YouTube on media can be seen as democratization of media. Right? Rather than just relying on mainstream media for information. Now grassroots journalists have inculcated or been cultivated, because of which we are getting to know information about areas which were mostly ignored by mainstream media. Villages, small towns, northeastern part of the country, remote areas. And they are also presenting a lot of unbiased information. They are just presenting facts. So this is the transformative effect, number one. Because of social media and YouTube, media has also been able to reach a lot many people, because even today a lot of people do not have access to TV. So that is the second transformation that has happened. Okay. The bad thing that has happened with social media and YouTube is that they further reinforces your biases. Because you tend to, like the media, social media tend to give you suggestions on what you like to watch. So if you're watching something anti-government, they will start showing only anti-government videos. If you're watching only pro-government, they will only show pro-government videos. So that has become a problem. Okay. Clear thoughts. Simple answer. There is no balance per se here. What is true is true. These things when you say, you are able to defend them also. If you try to create unnecessary balance, they will catch you somewhere. Because now they are asking these loaded questions only directly. I believe Indian media has become biased. What is your opinion? So here, if you take what is the middle ground, no sir, Indian media is good, sir. Only sometimes they go mad, sir. You cannot say that. Because it is a fact. You can even take names of certain media houses, so Republic TV for example, Sudarshan TV for example. They have actually pushed the limits of becoming biased. Next question would be, why do you think they have become biased?
One reason I could think of is because of vested interest.
What vested interest, sir?
They can gain from government.
They can, sir, to gain political patronage. Use the right terms. It is easy to explain, and less words will be required. Okay, so the media seems to have become biased to gain political patronage, right? The government tend to give a lot of revenue through advertisement to these media houses. So any media house that is in favor of the government, they will get benefited by these advertisement revenue. This is a fact, right? If a media house is critical of the government all the time, they may not get these advertisement revenue from the government. Number one. Then, sir, after certain media houses being taken over by certain corporate houses, there seems to be a fundamental shift in bias towards the government. Okay. So you can say that. There's no problem. It's not like you are doing it. You're only stating what is happening. So it's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. These things, when you say, there is no counterpoint. Okay. How do we improve the situation?
By regulating media, not having political interference.
How do we do that? Is the media not regulated?
So it is regulated.
So the idea should be that we have to reinforce the principles of unbiased journalism among the journalists and among the new crop of journalists those are coming up, right, in the colleges, in general discourse, etc., etc. Right? We should promote and reward true journalism, online journalism, which is unbiased in nature, which are only putting through facts without any personal biases involved, right? And as far as biases are concerned, you can give both the answers. Sir, while a lot of media houses have become biased towards the government, in a quest of countering or counterbalancing these media houses, certain media houses which were earlier neutral, they have only started focusing on the negative of the government. You can give example of Ravish Kumar. Earlier, he used to give both sides. In his own words, he has said that since most of the media have become so biased, my focus now is to bring about the other side. And he's only focusing on the other side. He's forgotten to focus on the good side also. Yes, you can always give these examples. Okay? This makes your answer more balanced. That okay, you understand every aspect, every dimension. Okay? Chaliye. So who is your role model? Or which is that one personality you admire the most?
It can be sports personality.
Can be anybody, sir. Can be me also. Can be her also.
One role model which I look after is Rafael Nadal in tennis.
Rafael Nadal in tennis. You never thought of playing tennis despite him being a role model?
Well, I thought, sir, but there were no tennis courts.
How is that possible? In your college, there must be something. In your school, there must be something. In your district, there must be something. Some club. How is it possible? You cannot hide behind, sir, infrastructure was not there. It is not possible that there was no single tennis court in the entire Kadapa district. Kadapa district. Yeah. There is no tennis court.
In Kadapa there is.
In Kadapa there is there.
But in Raichoti there was not.
Do you have agricultural land?
Yes.
Your father. You could have made a tennis court there. Makeshift tennis court whenever the land is left fallow. Things could be done. In fact, if you're living in this small town, there must be a lot of community places, empty grounds, plain grounds. How much does it take? You have to just put 2 poles and bring a net.
So, but court should be made.
Court can be made by normal bricks also. Racket, you could not buy a racket, you become a doctor. Huh? What is this matter? Not done. Okay. Don't give these answers. Huh? Don't give these answers. If I'm wearing a fancy watch, I can buy. A racket, I don't have the money, sir. Yeah. No, cannot do that. We'll be wearing a suit there. Don't get these answers. Racket कहाँ से आता है sir? फिर कहते हैं ball कहाँ से आएगी sir?
Sir, we can't say these things. Sir, like my father, they'll be more.
Your
like,
father
role
did not
model.
allow you.
No, sir. Role
Your
model.
See, again, you can say that, but we expect you to grow up now. Kids say, my father and my mother. You have seen a lot more. And everybody's father and mother is a role model. Have you ever heard somebody saying, "Nahi, sir, my father is a role model." He was never a good guy. Have you ever heard somebody? No. So we expect some more nuanced answers. Father, mother are always a role model. That is given. Okay. But who else do you look up to? What qualities are there in that person that you look up to? Why is Rafael Nadal your role model?
For his resilience.
For his resilience. Okay.
He's never give up attitude.
Never giving up attitude. So what if you don't clear civil services?
I'll try again.
What if you run out of attempts and don't clear civil services?
Then I'll go back and I'll do my PG.
And then you go back into your PG. So PG is a fallback option. Since when PG has become a fallback option?
I did my MBBS, sir. So if not this, then I'll be doing.
Why are so many people going abroad for their MBBS?
So because it is costly
In India.
To buy a medical seat.
How did you go to medical? You don't even have money for buying racket.
It's government college, sir.
I'm just kidding. It is expensive, and what is the reason?
And it is cheap in foreign.
Same things are expensive and cheap there.
One more thing, more competition. Sir.
More competition.
And less
number of seats. Not more competition. Less number of medical seats. That's right. How many seats are there?
Right now,
Close to 1.5 lakh. Why do I know such things and you don't? You're a doctor.
No, sir, I read it.
Yeah, close to 1.5 lakh seats. How many people appear?
Around 10 lakhs. No, sir, 25 lakhs.
25 lakhs. So not everybody is going to get a seat anyway. 25 lakh people want to become doctors. Only 1.5 lakh seats. Okay. PG seats are less than half of MBBS seats also. Don't you think we should increase PG seats?
Yes, sir, we should.
Not everybody can become PG then. Right? Yes. Why are we not increasing it?
Recently in budget they have increased 35,000 seats.
Yes, but why does it take so? Why did it take so much time?
Because of medical college infrastructure. Sir. They will be giving seats based on the medical college inspections. So if the medical college is having that infrastructure to have more PE seats, then they will be giving more PE seats.
But having only less than half the seats of MBBS, don't you think it is injustice to the MBBS people that they are not even given an opportunity to pursue PG?
Yes, sir, it is an injustice. Then we should be creating more PG seats. Government is taking right steps.
Government is taking right steps, sir.
As it created 35,000 seats in this country.
It is only announced,
Yes.
not created. Okay. Sir, what is this medical tourism?
So medical tourism is a process where the foreign citizens come to India for treatment because we are having better treatment and it can be done at the less cost compared to Western countries.
Should we promote it?
Yes, sir, we should be promoting.
We should be promoting it. Do you think we should be promoting it despite knowing that we are unable to provide even basic medical facilities to our people and we want to entertain foreigners?
Sir,
shouldn't that infrastructure be utilized or prioritized first for our own citizens?
Yes, sir. Foreign people will be bringing FDI into
Is money more important or health or people are more important?
We can use that.
Foreign people will not bring FDI first of all.
Foreign people will be bringing
Forex,
foreign exchange. So we can be using that money to create better primary health facilities.
Okay,
so
and till the time money comes, we let our people die.
No, so we are taking steps by creating Ayushman Bharat Health Mission, where we are creating health and wellness centers, and we are providing insurance in secondary and tertiary.
So we have to create a balance between both.
Yes.
So medical tourism should be promoted because it has other benefits also, right? It brings in forex, foreign exchange, which is required because we are fairly import dependent of EV. Number one. Number two, medical tourism also brings in some good talent. Once people see India as a medical tourism hub, good doctors from other countries would also want to come in and practice here. So it will also help promotion of technology in medical sciences in India. Because in the quest of providing them good facilities, people who are coming from abroad and who are willing to pay, we will be able to develop or what do you say?
Research.
No, develop or acquire good technology, which will help promote our medical sector overall. Things like that. Okay. So at the same time, we should also be making sure that all these medical tourism, we can come up with a policy measure wherein a part of this medical tourism money is utilized for developing PHCs and CHCs. You can say that. Okay. Mr. Your name is difficult here. Tharuntej. Mr. Tharuntej, you are leaving medical sciences. Why are you leaving the field of medical science?
Sir, one thing is I'll have diverse opportunities in civil services, and I can get the leadership positions at an early age. These are the two biggest reasons.
What does India want more today, doctors or IAS?
India needs both of them.
Then why are you leaving?
Sir, here I'll be having more opportunity.
You will be having more opportunity. But what about India's requirement of doctors? You are only thinking about yourself.
Sir, India has a doctor ratio of 1:834, whereas WHO's requirement was 1:1000. So India has reached that level of having.
But still, we are not able to provide a lot of medical facilities.
Yes, sir.
And then?
Because of lacking limitness in private healthcare, primary healthcare.
Primary healthcare. Why don't you go and improve primary healthcare as a doctor?
So rather than working in a hospital, here we can change whole things.
Change the hospital only.
Whole healthcare system rather than working on a single hospital.
Okay, we'll help you prepare this answer, sir. Don't worry. Yes, and so, don't you think you have wasted a seat? You have come from a government medical college.
Sir, I respect the valuability of the seat, sir.
But you have wasted a seat anyway.
No, sir, but I can use that knowledge.
How will you use medical science knowledge if I put you in Ministry of Culture? How will you use your medical science knowledge? Please tell me. Or Ministry of Mines. Everywhere you open a mine, you put a stethoscope there. Then don't give these answers that I can use this knowledge here and there, because they will ask this next question only. This is their trend. Okay. So we'll have to refine this answer. Don't worry. I'm just asking basic questions only right now.
Actually, I prepared one answer for this question. One thing was while I was doing internship, sir. Then I used to see the people while I used to treat. There used to be people who used to come at the terminal stage of the disease, sir, rather than at the initial days, because they will be fearing that they will lose daily wage. So they'll wait that it will decrease, it will go by itself, but they'll come at the end because it's not decreasing, and it will be very difficult to treat them. And second thing was that, sir, my hospital was having very less resources, like syringes, cannulas. We used to ask them to buy from outside. So it was a heavy burden on them. They used to hesitate to buy because they'll be losing money and all. And third thing was that, sir, I did my duty during COVID, sir. Then I saw the lack of oxygen, because of which around 15 people died in my hospital. So these are the things which I was thinking to say, sir. But I was confused whether to say these things or...
No, we'll include this in your answer. Then let me ask you a question. Why don't you pursue PSM and spread awareness that people should come at an early stage, not at the terminal stage? Go for PG in PSM. PSM is about that only, no?
Yes.
See, I know that. Then?
Sir, there we can...
No, I'm just kidding. They'll not ask this question. It's fine. Don't get scared. How do you use AI in healthcare?
Sir, AI in healthcare can be used firstly in preventive care, sir, where we can be giving personalized treatment to the people, and we can predict the disease based on the person's data and lifestyle, sir.
We can create the disease, okay?
The person...
AI will be wrong 10 out of 10 times in that. My lifestyle, AI will tell me I'll have cancer very soon, I'll have diabetes very soon, this very soon. I have zero history in my family. Okay, because everybody has a sedentary lifestyle now. So AI will always come up with this. You don't walk, you don't run, you will die. Then what will happen? Give broader answers. You must have prepared this topic.
Yes, sir.
Drug discovery.
Yes, sir. Next.
That should be the first thing. Okay. Finding patterns in a particular region.
Yes, sir.
Much faster to be able to predict epidemics and other pandemics.
Yes.
These kind of answers.
And diagnosis, we can use to diagnose.
Quicker diagnosis, yes.
And then cancers also we can diagnose.
Yes. Good.
And personalized treatment also we can create based on.
Okay. Personalized treatment also. Although I think personalized treatment doctor will be able to create only. AI generally comes up with generic answers.
Based on genetic data of the person. We can
based on genetic data, yes, you can say that. But is AI needed for that, or genetic engineering is needed for that?
No, sir. Genetic engineering will be needed, sir. We'll get the genetic data of the person, and if we give that genetic data to the AI, then
based on the data set, we'll be able to tell. Good. Okay. Okay, sir. What is this Hippocratic oath? Very nice. You should know this immediately. Yeah, this is not a question where you take a pause to think. How do you use AI in medical sciences? This is where you can think. Hippocratic oath kya tha, sir? I don't know, sir. We don't follow it anyway, sir. That's why. Do you think doctors have forgotten their Hippocratic oath and they are not using it during their practice? This is the next question. So you have already proved my point. That doctors have already forgotten. Then, do you think, or are doctors abiding to their oath in their practice today? Sir, याद ही नहीं है, abide कैसे करेंगे?
They were diverting from it.
They are diverting from it. All the doctors,
Not all. Doctors, mostly in private healthcare, in corporate healthcare.
Sir, the government healthcare doctors are most likely to not abide. They're not even present there in the medical. They're running their own practice, coming late to hospital, not caring about the patient. Don't you think?
Yes.
Don't blame private sector. Private sector healthcare is the one which is actually saving the country for now, according to me. Government, nobody who can afford wants to go to a government hospital because of what happens there. Right? If you go to AIMS today, which is the best hospital, and you want an MRI to be done, 2 years is the waiting time. Person will die and be born again.
2 years?
Yes.
Even for OP, we need to wait 1.5 months.
That's the problem. So don't blame private sector for no reason. One thing. Okay. Private sector is actually helping. Yes, private sector is profit oriented, no doubt about it. Private sector is definitely only in big towns because that's where the money is, no doubt about it. Right? But government is not doing their part. So simply says that while most of the doctors are abiding, there are definitely few doctors in few instances who are not abiding by it. And they are spoiling the name of the entire medical community. Say like that. You cannot say every doctor in private sector is doing that and everybody in government is good. There are so many videos all these IS officers are making to get popular. Going to the hospital, where's the doctor? There's no doctor. They're doing that. Yes. So don't unnecessarily demonize private sector. That is what the problem of India has been. We've always demonized private sector. We've always considered capitalist to be negative. And that's why our role models are not entrepreneurs but politicians. Our role models are IS officers. Our role models are cinema people. Yes, sports people. Sports people are okay, chalo. Cinema is a role model. Hero, heroines, everybody wants to become popular only. Everybody wants to become an IAS or a Neta only. Nobody wants to become an entrepreneur. US has it exactly the opposite. US has all the role models that are entrepreneurs. Most of the role models are sports person or entrepreneurs. That's why they are so advanced. Right? They come up with a solution first. We are only replicating that. Ola is a replication. Flipkart is a replication. Everybody is replicating only. Yes, that is the thing. So don't even especially today. Even the government is trying to undemonize private sector. Because of this mindset in the past 75 years, we are overly dependent on government jobs. अगर प्योन भी बन जाए बट गवर्नमेंट जॉब होना चाहिए, because private sector is bad. Private sector is exploitative. No, private sector is not. They are exploitative, but again they are profit oriented. Yes, but it is their quest to profit that gives government the revenue to be able to run all the other social services. Obviously, it is private sector that helps innovate solutions or any innovation whatsoever. Government is not in the business of innovation, right? Computers, AI, mobile phones, whatever is making your life easy, cars, government is not making, no. Private sector only is making. So do not stop demonizing private sector. Get out of that mindset. They will not like it now, today. Okay. Chaliye. What is the doctor population ratio in Andhra Pradesh? You should know this. Find out. Tell me 5 good things about Andhra Pradesh.
One thing is we have that second long coastline, because of which we can concentrate on portlet development.
It's so difficult to think of good things about my own state. Yeah.
Second thing is culture. Culture of Andhra Pradesh.
What is culture for food? Okay. Give me some ideas.
So,
Food examples.
Ragi mudda with chicken. That was it tastes very good.
So Hyderabadi biryani. Even though now Hyderabad is not with Telangana, but that biryani culture is still there in Andhra Pradesh. You can say that. Just because Hyderabad has gone to Telangana, will you stop eating Hyderabadi biryani or making Hyderabadi biryani? No, right? So food which everybody knows. So Hyderabadi biryani. Okay, and or biryani for that matter, you can say. What else? Second good thing. Third.
Temples.
What temple? Tirupati. What else? One temple.
Kanakadurgamma temple.
What? Okay.
Vijayawada Kanakadurgamma temple.
Fine. Now I remember. And then, so difficult.
Simhachalam.
So difficult to talk about your own state only. Yeah. Prepare all this, sir. 5 good things, 5 problems. Tell me 3 problems of Kadapa.
One thing is, sir, unemployment, sir. Because of which there is Gulf migration, sir.
There is Gulf migration. Okay, next.
Second thing is, sir, agriculture productivity. Very less agriculture productivity.
Why?
Because of lack of water.
Okay.
That's
third.
I could say health.
You should say health. You're a doctor.
Yes.
What about health?
Lack of accessibility. Even in my hometown, we need to go to Tirupati for tertiary healthcare.
Okay.
From my hometown, if there is something emergency, we should go to Tirupati for the emergency.
You can talk about some health indicators also, so poor health indicators there and all that. Okay, fine. Fine. What is organ cloning and how is it different from human cloning?
So organ cloning is creating new organs by replicating the and human cloning is creating entire humans rather than just organs. Organs we can use for transplantations.
What are the medical implications of organ cloning? Medical and ethical implications of organ cloning?
Medical implication could be, sir, it can be rejected, sir.
Medical implications are good, sir. Because there are a lot of people who require organ transplant but not enough donors. So we can create organs now on demand and replace them. So implication is not necessarily a negative word. There can be positive implications also. So positive to you, sir. Negative would be that there can still be a high rate of rejection. Okay, and it may be an expensive proposition. Not everybody may be able to afford it. Organ donation in general is free. Otherwise, people do not really have to pay much, especially in government facilities. Okay. Ethical implications. No ethical manipulation. Everything is good.
Good to remember.
So we can ensure right to life for many more people now. Right, number one. Number two, people will not have to wait for somebody to die or hope for somebody to die so that they can live. It will make the process more humane. I'm just saying,
Yes, sir.
if I have to think like that. Otherwise everybody keep wishing वो कोई मर जाए तो मैं बच जाऊँ. So you can smile or laugh and say this. Yes, it will make the process more humane. People will not wish for somebody to die so that they can live. That's a good thing. Nobody will think of this. So these are those interesting, funny answers that you can give them, which are very hard-hitting also. True also. Okay. ठीक है. You're not writing it. Achha, we'll give you this recording so you'll know. Hopefully. ठीक है. Sir, what are the learnings from COVID management?
So one thing was that
Last
we
question
were
later
not-
होगा तभी.
yes, sir.
अब 2-3 लाइट क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे इसके बाद.
We were not prepared for the pandemic, sir. That was the biggest lesson which we learned.
You can never be prepared for any pandemic.
At least we can be better prepared, sir, than we were prepared during COVID, sir. And second thing, sir, we invested more in research, sir. Like medical technology, bringing pulse oximeters, and then also we have increased manufacturing in masks, PPE kits, and everything, sir. And disease surveillance got increased after the COVID.
Learnings are the lackings.
Yes.
Something that has become good, that has become good.
Okay.
Learnings are the lackings. That we have to, sir, also learn to manage fear. A lot of fear was spread, because of which people got really scared. And due to the limited capacity of the hospitals, even minor symptom people used to rush to the hospital and occupy spaces. Okay, so that fear management has to be done. Better awareness has to be spread. We realized that people were not aware. A lot of people were not even aware of the symptoms or what needs to be done if you are infected, how to isolate yourself, how not to infect others. So there were stories or there were news every day, every now and then, that people used to roam around and spread COVID. Okay, that is the idea. So hospital management, right? Then what else? Learning to create makeshift hospitals at a fast pace. We could not do that very effectively. China did it very effectively. Overnight they used to create 1,000-bed hospitals. It took us a very long time. We did create some makeshift hospitals in Delhi and all, but there were no facilities, there were no doctors there. Right? So these things we have to learn. We have to have a modus operandi, a standard operating procedure, how to create makeshift hospitals, where to create makeshift hospitals, right? How to equip it, this and that, some emergency measures. इस type से you can talk about. चलो, ठीक है. Good thing is that you're able to answer. You're not getting scared, probably because I'm so funny. But there you might get scared. Okay.
I was having that problem.
You were having that problem. Here you would not have that problem.
Yesterday I was able to do better, sir.
Yesterday. We will see your video
Yes, sir.
tomorrow and all.
Yes, sir.
Today I just wanted to have a basic idea of what you're doing. Ajay, quickly tell me 5 strengths of yours.
Strengths, sir. One thing is I have interacted with more people, sir.
Interact with more people.
Yes.
What is this number? I have interacted with more than 20,000 people
Like during my duty in the hospital.
during your duty. Huh?
That was one thing, sir. Second
So,
thing,
how is that your strength?
sir, I know what the problems are happening.
Okay. What do you know about problems of Punjab? Only in that hospital and village. Then, okay. Other strength? Interactive. We will call you people's person. Not interactive. Huh?
And second strength would be hardworking.
Hardworking. Okay. Then अपना भी स्ट्रेंथ नहीं पता है, आंध्र प्रदेश का भी स्ट्रेंथ नहीं पता है, कडपा का भी स्ट्रेंथ नहीं पता है. What is this, मचा? Chepo, man. What is doing? Yeah. That's all, huh? No other strength. Why should we take you with these two strengths, man? Huh? You are interactive and you are hardworking. Let's make you a person who's waiting outside the IAS officer's office. Huh? Why should we make you IAS?
Leadership qualities.
Where have you displayed leadership qualities?
Led by
Pulse polling one. After that, you cannot really justify leadership qualities for now.
Okay, sir.
Then think about this. 3 weaknesses, sir. I'll tell you tomorrow, don't worry. But I want you to think first and come. Then we'll make a story around it. Otherwise, we'll
Weakness is
on that only. Weakness बहुत है sir. आप बताओ.
mobile phone.
Mobile phone is a weakness. Nice. So this is not the kind of weakness we are looking for. Then what else?
Second thing, sir, at times I'll be dwelling more into something which is not necessary, sir. Like some topic I'll be going deep into it.
Delving more on
Some topic.
unnecessary things.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then
And one thing is, sir, I'm more talkative.
more talkative. I don't think so, sir. Then what else?
Those are the things I
दो तरह के weakness फट से 3 आ गया.
Strength
Strength नहीं है. है? So talkative is not a weakness that we are looking at
Okay, sir.
because we'll be giving you commands of the country.
Hmm.
You will be party or privy to a lot of information that should not go up.
Okay.
Being talkative would mean that you will tell everything, spill all the beans. अरे आ जाओ यहाँ पे हाईवे निकलने वाला है जमीन खरीद लो यहाँ पे. Should not happen. No sir.
Okay, sir.
Mobile phone is not really a weakness. Dwelling more on unnecessary things can be a weakness that we can work on. Think of 3 weaknesses also.
Okay, sir.
Then come back. Okay. Role model, Rafael Nadal is one. What else? If you can think of.
There
Do you,
were
if they ask you
items-
random question on Nadal, they will, how many Grand Slams have you won?
22 grams.
22 Grand Slams. 22 only? Okay. Has he won that, what is that Grand Slam? Where you win all the major tournaments in a year,
Grand
career Grand
Yes,
Slam.
sir.
How many?
2 times he won.
2
career
times he
Grand
won.
Slam.
Who is the greatest tennis player of all times?
Sir, if we go as per statistics, sir, it is Novak Djokovic. He has won 24 Grand Slams and he has Olympic gold and bronze medal and he has 105 big titles. Sir.
Don't you think he is more resilient than Nadal?
Sir, his journey was better compared to Nadal. Sir. He was faced with so many medical issues. He was having injuries and then he is very patient.
Nadal. Okay.
He shows resilience while playing also.
Okay.
Never give up.
Okay.
And culturally, if we see, Roger Federer has a lot of impact.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. If we say
Nadal
tennis,
also. But Nadal was stronger on clay.
court.
He was not really strong on the grass court.
Yes. He won 3 times.
How many Roland Garros has he won?
14.
14. How many Wimbledon has he won?
3.
3. How many Australian?
2.
2. And ATP?
Yes, okay, sir.
US Open also?
5, sir.
Okay. What about the ATP championships?
0.
0.
Final
Olympics?
Olympics, 1 gold medal.
1 gold medal. Chalo. You should know about it.
Yes. Sir, there was an IAS officer. No, sir. He was a doctor and IAS.
Who?
Like he's in AP. Narayan Bharat.
Why is he a role model? Because you want to win IAS.
I was inspired. Like he was the one who inspired me.
He was the
During
one who
college.
inspired you. Okay. Did you meet him during college?
Yes.
Okay. We'll talk about that also. Why IAS? Okay. It's a little cliche, but we'll talk about it.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. ठीक है sir. ठीक है. Don't worry about it. But it seems that you have not prepared Andhra Pradesh or Kadapa properly. You have to prepare economy. You have to prepare economy में everything. Agriculture, industry, services. What is a major crop? Okay, and all that. Your Kadapa district also, Andhra Pradesh also. And then I'll talk about Andhra Pradesh society. Social indicators. Sex ratio, population, MMR, IMR, literacy, hunger, all these kind of things. Sanitation, Swachh Bharat, what is the ranking and everything. Kadapa, Andhra Pradesh, how is it performing? What is this Warangal model? Sanitation. No, I don't care about it. Andhra only. Yeah. Very good. Then geography of Kadapa. What river? Kadapa, not Andhra. In general. General highest peak, this and that. You should know. Otherwise, they will ask. Major river.
Penna is there.
Penna. What are your views on this Polavaram Dam project or river linking?
Sir, it is good because it will be providing irrigation, sir.
And then
and it will be providing water to the Rayalaseema region, which is drought prone.
Do you think bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh is a good idea for development?
No, sir, it is not a good idea.
No, why?
We lost Hyderabad, which was.
Hyderabad is one city, boy.
But major part of the economy was.
No, but going forward?
Going forward, we should be concentrating more on decentralized development.
Decentralized? No, but do you think that smaller state would be helpful in developing it better?
It will be helpful.
It will be helpful. Should we further divide Andhra Pradesh into Rayalaseema and Andhra Pradesh?
No, sir.
No, why? It will be further helpful. Okay. If I make you the DM of Kadapa, what is the one area that you would want to work upon?
One thing would be health, sir.
Health. What would you do in that?
More concentration on primary health care.
Primary health care. Why become a doctor? No, macha. You want to work on health only, huh? Chalo, theek hai. Don't worry about it. You are fairly okay. Okay. We'll have to give you some good answers. Tweak some of your opinions. Okay. Bring some coherence in your ideas so that you don't contradict yourself only there. So we'll do that over the next 7-8 days. Your interview is on 21st.
Yes.
So we have good time at hand. Don't worry about it. Important personalities of Kadapa and Andhra Pradesh. Political, historical, media, business, anything, sports. Basic history of Kadapa and Andhra Pradesh. What dynasty, when, how, where. Okay. Then important fairs and festivals. Kadapa, Andhra Pradesh. Your one district, one product of Kadapa. What is it?
Madhavaram sarees.
Madhavaram sarees. Okay. And then what else? Important colleges, universities. You should know the name at least, or any NGO or the organization that is important, popular.
Important places.
Tourism, sir. Important tourist sites, etc. And then courts, because you are in Andhra Pradesh.
Yes. Factionism is there. Factionism was there. In Kadapa, it was famous for.
Yes. Then special issues. Okay. For example, you're talking about factionism.
The Gulf migration.
Yeah, brain drain.
Not brain drain, sir, exactly. They were going
No,
to.
all the engineers want to go to US only. Andhra Telugu
even
people.
That was happening, sir. More people are going to Kuwait and UAE for.
So a lot of engineers are going to. I am from VIT. 60% Andhra Pradesh was there. 50% of those 60% went to US.
Yes, sir, even that.
And then brain drain.
Your batch, sir.
Even my batch, madam, 2008 long ago. Oh my god. Everybody used to go to Andhra only.
And
You think I'm very old, huh?
52% of visas were given to Telugu people.
And then, but to an extent, they have a temple also. Visa temple. And then, Hyderabad. What other issue? Bifurcation. 3 capital. Amravati.
Vizag Steel Plant, Polavaram.
Okay. River linking. All these kind of issues you have to
Okay.
talk about. You studied in Tirupati. Tirupati versus Kadapa. Hmm?
Should I see indicate or something, sir? Or
No,
else?
no, no. Just general culture,
Okay.
food habits, people. Okay. Positives and negatives of Kadapa and Andhra Pradesh, sir. Positive, negative of Kadapa plus Andhra Pradesh. These things you have to do, sir. What else? She has prepared a lot of Andhra Pradesh. She can share notes.
I gave him.
You gave already. Yeah. Do that. Tirupati also she'll tell you about. Okay. Then what else? These are the basic things here. Number 1. So we have to prepare this. We have to prepare this. Who is Sri Chaitanya Junior? They will not ask, but you should know. Who is Sri Venkateshwara? Who is NTR? Okay. Why is there such a fan following of
Junior India.
no, generally cinema people in Andhra Pradesh? NTR, Junior NTR, who else?
Pawan
Chiranjeevi.
Siddhartha, Chiranjeevi, all these people.
Pawan Kalyan.
Why? Okay, what is this culture? Everybody wants to become a hero only, that is the problem. Learning from COVID, what challenges did you face? What could we have done better? Okay. Volleyball basic questions. How will you promote? What is the problem? This and that. Pulse polio. Prepare about eradication of communicable diseases. What communicable diseases? Why are we not able to eradicate? You have given a fairly good answer. Don't worry about it. Okay. Pulse polio. What did you do? How did you do it? Blah blah blah. Reflective stroll. What do you reflect upon? You should have 1 to good stories. 1 to good things. Okay. 1 could be reflection on your choice of career. Sir, when I came to a point where I had to decide if I want to, should I go for MBBS or should I go for IAS or whatever, right? That took me some time to decide. I had to consider these factors. That we will make a story there. Books. What kind of books do you read? What are the last 5 books that you've read? I will ask some popular non-fiction books if you read. What is the last book that you read?
Deep work. Deep work.
Deep Work. What are the last 5 books that you read?
Deep works are one thing. Second one is Power of Subconscious Mind.
Mm.
Third one is Man's Search for Meanings.
Mm.
Fourth one is Sapiens.
Mm.
And fifth one is 5 AM Club.
Okay.
And I'm thinking to read Nexus.
Oh, please.
This Yuval Noah Harari's.
Why do you want to read all these complex books in life? Read something good also. Tennis. India status. Why are Indian players not so good or successful? Okay. Male as well as female Indian, you should know best players. And why is it that the moment we get little success, we try to become so popular and all that, and forget about our game, like Sania Mirza, like this other guy.
Rohan Bopanna.
Bopanna was never. These were never popular. Leander Pace
Leander Pace
got
was-
into movies and this and that, forgetting about his game. Sania Mirza, we all know, forgot about the game. Even Shah Rukh Khan had to come out with, let us act, you play please. You're not playing only. Yes. So, why does this happen? Okay. We have not seen this happening in other sports like badminton or especially only in tennis. Okay. Then I will ask you other random questions, a lot of other random questions, and see how will you react and respond. Students, 1 week time, we'll make you interview ready. Okay, all you have to do is keep smiling like this. That is very important, and not get worried, not get scared. Okay. Okay. Random questions you have to prepare. Like one can ask about IPR, women's status in economy, status of agriculture, any random thing, inflation, reasons of inflation, what is happening in the stock market, why is it falling so much, breaking records, climate change, AI. Okay, so random questions will be asked from you. So you have to be ready. It's not necessary that you have to know every answer. Hmm. And don't you think coaching industry have been killing critical thinking?